Good morning, friends. How are you today? What a great time to be alive. This is an opportunity of choice in our society here like never before. People are really looking for that. People want to be able to upgrade their immune systems and adaptability for their businesses and that sort of thing. And we are here already able for you to support that. So we are here to help you increase your income, your impact, maybe your inspiration for how you live out your message in the world. So super glad that you are here today. Let me share my screen with you. Now, I am doing this webinar as one of the first times using Zoom here, and I cannot get rid of this little black box here that's by the notebook, and I'll move it around so it's not showing, not interrupting the message there that I'm trying to do there as much as possible for you there as well. So I do apologize for that. I've tested it out lots of different ways. I've tried to re-record this several different times to try to shorten it there for you because I know that your time is valuable. But so let's jump right in. Again, we're here to help you increase your income, your impact. And there's lots of powerful words on here. Maybe you fit in with one of those or more or all of them as some of your own passions that you have and so forth there. So me being when I was in college there, I went into math education because I wanted I wanted to be able to have my work matter. And so, loving math, but also loving people even more, I wanted a place where all ships would rise with the tide and so forth there, and an even playing field there. So for people to be able to launch their dreams, but to be able to understand math and like the optimization of how to be able to, have efficient businesses or, finances and so forth there, that those efficiencies would play out not only in their own households to have better, communication with their spouse or their significant other, but be able to take vacations, with your kids, parents, friends, family, being able to give back generously for how you want to and so forth here. So lots of, professionalism here built into a lot of these different words. Maybe you're even a person who wants or needs to work from home. This last year has given us some opportunity to be able to reflect on what is work-life balance, and how can you actually have a choice for what you want to do. So, but first and foremost, if you are coachable and if you are a person who believes in choice and the possibilities of a better tomorrow for all of the human race, then this platform is here for you. So let's get started. My name is Stacy Pinsky. Okay, and this is a powerful quote because I do really believe that when we are being present and intentional with one person at a time or one classroom at a time or one coaching group at a time or one health practice at a time or one blog at a time or one radio show host at a time, one cooking class at a time, that we can make really powerful changes, right? Starts with us though, and that belief that we have what we carry forward and our enthusiasm for what we bring to the table to be able to help serve people better, right? Okay, so let me just read this here for you. So I've noticed something about people who make a difference in the world. They hold the unshakable conviction that individuals are extremely important, that every life matters. They get excited over one smile. They are willing to feed one stomach, educate one mind, and treat one wound. They aren't determined to revolutionize the world all at once. They're satisfied with small changes. Over time, though, the small changes add up. Sometimes they even transform cities, nations, and yes, the world and economies. I'll add to that as well. So I believe in you. I believe in me. I believe in the choices that we make. We are never stuck, as I once thought that maybe we were through kind of putting Band-Aid over Band-Aid sorts of different ways of things, but we are never stuck. We always have a response. And so if you're looking for a platform where all ships rise with the tide, even in these challenging economic times, changing economic times, where more adaptability is needed more than ever before. Change on the way we view about healthcare and the way that we view school choice and the way that we view um, uh, the ability to be able to take a vacation with your kids and travel and so forth there. So we are in a great, 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 great time here because we can support all of that. So now this exercise does require some thought. And if you really pay attention to this, this is really, really powerful. So, I'm going to read it right now, but then afterwards, you're going to want to spend some time with it, maybe even every day. Cut out some pictures of your dreams and so forth there. Put them around your house. Put them in multiple places around your house, your bathroom, your kitchen, your bedroom, your car, your phone, your computer, and then also put in specific dates of when your dreams you actually want to happen. Now, your subconscious, your creative mind, your visual mind will actually be the driving force of how you are motivated and so forth. So that's why I really do encourage both the pictures and the words in very specific time frames and so forth, right? As your mind does not know that time exists, but that you are already that you can change it to be that you've already achieved it in your mind and you can stand from a position of power that way, right? So do take this exercise seriously, but now just for 1 minute here, just write down your age of your kids, your spouse, significant other, your parents. Okay, what are they going to be in 5 years? What are they going to be in 10 years? And again, you're going to want to spend a lot more time on this, but if money was no object, what dreams do you want to see come true in those 5 years, in the 10 years, in the next 20 years, and so on? Okay, so now my goal for you is not to sell you anything at the end of this video. Oops, sorry, I'm just trying to move the box out of the way. So my goal is not to sell you anything. Now you are already going to be, a believer. You do your own research of what you want to be able to. It's kind of like when you have a new child, you do research on what's the best for them for toys or for laundry detergents or whatever. I mean, you are a smart person, so and a lot of people want to have to be able to do things at home themselves, like a lot of people do their taxes on their own, or they do I mean, we no longer hire like travel agencies for the most part, right? I mean, we do all of that on our own. So this is a platform to help you be more self-sufficient, and to give you resources where the research is already available out there, where proven systems have already worked. So I'm not going to try to sell you anything. There's not going to be any links here for you to go click and order. You will not see my specific pages on here at the end of that. So I want to take that off the table for right now for what this discussion is. Also for business owners, now we're going to be talking about business concepts. So sometimes people turn that off right away because they don't want to become a business owner. Well, I'm also going to tell you that it's stuff you're already doing anyway, so you might as well get paid for it. But the other thing is why people go into business is because of the efficiencies and the income growth opportunities, but also the tax advantages. So again, at the end of this, I am not going to have you register as a business owner or do anything like that, because this is a money concept, and money concepts take time for you to be able to digest and to absorb that information, and then questions are going to are definitely going to be raised, because we are working in an economic platform that's never been done before. But I will say that we are in some sort of parallel ways of operating, that other people are thinking differently in the world. And why wouldn't you want to at least open your mind? That is my biggest goal of this video, is to open your mind of what's even possible out there, what's possible for your choices, what's possible for you to save money, for you to earn money, to increase your income inspiration and impact, right? And how easy it can be done. Like it's not going to take you thousands and thousands and thousands of customers, but just, you know, a handful, maybe two handfuls uh, of customers there, and then business partners that you actually get to choose that you want to do, right? Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You get your, you know, you're gonna have your food and nutrition needs, your sleep needs, your safety needs, your house and clothing needs, all that sort of stuff, right? But then when you get to the very top of his, and then so in the middle, you've also got like that's your reward, that's your recognized for your achievements and so forth. But at the very top, then it also talks about, you know, who you want to work with and how you want to give back in the world. So those are things that are achievable with this platform here as well. So sky really truly is the limit, but we also start with all ships rise with this economic tide change here that we have been doing at least for over 29 years. But the belief system has actually been there even longer. So let's dive in a little bit further here. So again, I was a math teacher. I've also worked in the wealth industry now for 15 plus years. And so these statistics really hit home, right? So according to Bankrate.com, this is taken from an analyst at a very big bank who gave me this statistics there. So only 39% of Americans can afford a $1,000 emergency. Okay? And that was pre-lockdown of for businesses and so forth there. Okay, so, you know, how can we, so who needs to save and earn more creating their own economy? That's going to be a new concept for you, is creating your own economy. So everyone may need to see that red statistic there of that 39%, you know, only being able to afford a $1,000 emergency, but not everyone will take the time to invest in their future. So I'm super, super proud of you for being here, being proactive. You know, there's a philosophy in the health industry that's very similar in the wealth industry that I want to impart on you. So, you know, if you're proactive towards your health and you're eating well, you're exercising, you're maintaining your sleep, and you're not, you're making sure that your stress is, you know, not, your stress levels are not always firing and so forth there, because that attacks your immune system. You know, so what can you be doing in those larger big appointments with your doctors, you know, on the everyday living? What kinds of things can you be doing to increase your health, to be proactive, right? So along with that mindset, you know, maybe you have your meetings with your tax professional or your wealth advisors or your estate planning attorneys and so forth there. But how can you take little daily steps there, weekly steps, for what you're doing anyway, spending money? Why not earn on it there as well, right? So you get 100% choice, but then taking those little daily steps to increase your impact and your income quite significantly, okay? And just a moment, I gotta pause here. Okay, so just, real quickly again, school choice for your kids. If they want to go to a certain school of their choice, are you going to be able to afford it? Your financial freedom, the less friction, conversations about money. Um, having your own system of maybe even tax-free cash back, like Roth IRA dollars or cash value in a life insurance. They can talk about cash-free strategies there with your tax professional. But so real quickly here, so, there might be, economies that are farmers markets and malls and, um, so even different things that I want you to be aware of just real quickly here. So here's a quick illustration. So Disney, we went to Epcot Center maybe about 2 weeks ago, and everything was exclusive Disney, the gift shops, the restaurants, um, all of it you could not find, across the world unless if you were actually at a Disney resort, right? Except for I did see one Starbucks there. They probably did have some like soda that was probably, that you could see in other places of the world. But 99% exclusive Disney. Very different picture for when you go over to Disney Springs, and you can pay with Disney gift cards, but you now are paying for non-exclusive Disney things like Lego or Ghirardelli chocolate or Origins lotions and House of Blues restaurant. Those are places that you could see across the country. I don't know if that's in a response to Universal Studios for what their city walk looks like, but it is creating another economy where you have you have a requirement to meet to actually get into Disney Springs. You have to be at their resorts or at one of their theme parks, I believe it is. But once you've met that requirement, then you can go ahead and the economy looks different where you can actually pay with your Disney gift cards that you got for Christmas or birthdays or whatever there. So kind of a hybrid approach there, which you will also see, that is happening all around us. And why not take advantage of it for your personal finances and income growth? Oops, sorry, just trying to click ahead here. Okay, and moving my little box again, getting it out of the way for you. Again, sorry if it's no picture there. On my screen, I do see you and I'm waving at you right now, but you might not see that. So I do very much apologize. I can't get it. I can't get it any better with sound and with screen sharing there. So I do appreciate your patience on that. But the content still is very, very good. Good stuff. This next thing that I want you to talk about, so this comes from, Ruby Payne, being able to bring information to educators for how to understand, poverty and middle-class thinking and abundance mindsets, that sort of thing. Danny Silk talks about it too in terms of creating a culture of honor, not only from forgiveness, but also having an abundance mindset and how do we bring that to light to everybody, that mindset and that culture. So some super powerful stuff. I'm not going to get into all of the details and so forth there, but I do want you to look at this last column here for wealth or abundance mind thinking. Okay, so possessions are going to be one-of-a-kind objects, legacies, and pedigrees, right? So can you leave a lasting income, when you exit out of your business? Are you going to be able to have something there that is lasting, that's a legacy for your kids, for the next generation? Are you, with just a little bit of effort, are you going to be able to impact the world a great deal, including your own world, right alongside of those other people, right? Where you don't have to give up anything for everybody else to rise there as well. Money, so this one is it is so true, but to be conserved or invested, okay? So I have known millionaires across lots and lots of backgrounds. Some introverts, some extroverts, some in marketing, some in finance, some in scientists, do-it-yourselfers, business owners, people that work from home, and they all talk about the same thing: gas prices. So they know that every penny counts for how their situation works and so forth there. So it's not just people of the middle class where they're wanting it to be managed, by wealth advisors and that sort of thing, or to budget the checkbook every week. It is really by the people who are truly the millionaires and so forth there. That is a common theme for them there as well. So super funny. But also investing. So meaning that your time is leveraged. Maybe you've got multiple, maybe it's investments in property where you're renting out space there. So, maybe it's shared costs, and so it decreases your costs for like mutual funds and so forth there. Maybe it's investing in people, like even your millionaires next door sometimes could be your teachers or your, because they know the importance of investing in people, right? Investing in patents or authors or a blog or whatever, they invest their time of things that are going to make an impact, right? Okay, education also is for maintaining connections, not necessarily for climbing the success ladder and making money. Whoa, doesn't that one just blow your mind? For making connections. So and I'm here to tell you I'm an introvert myself. So if this platform can work for me, it can work for you as well. Because even if you have a small group of quality of people who all believe, in increasing their income, their impact, their inspiration, this can work with just even a small amount of people. So not to worry, my introvert friends or my people who like to work from homes or from home. Okay, driving forces, this is another one. So financial, political, social connections, again, connections there. Okay, political, not in the sense of, all the stuff that you see on the news or anything like that, but political in terms of actually, true impact for the human race, where we're all better for something. The light bulb gave us a lot more possibilities to be able to, do things in the world and so forth. Flight gave us, more opportunities to go more places in the world, big picture things, not just, stuff that you see in the news where they're bickering or whatever, not that kind of political stuff. But so anyway, um, this vision really came to light of, all ships can rise, because not only was our CEO and founder of our company at the top of his game, earning from home and so forth there. And so, but he didn't like it that some of his friends weren't able to meet him to the challenge, even though they were, equally as talented and had had the skills and so forth to do that. But sometimes the systems just were not built to be able to support, because maybe you had to work with way too many people, or the time was just not worth it. I mean, you're giving up your family life and stuff like that to make it work. So anyway, he wanted a system that could work for anybody, somebody who's working from home or needs to take care of a loved one. Being able to go anywhere in the world and be able to work, from, I mean, he maybe didn't visualize it at the time, but he, in 1984 is quoted as saying in a New Jersey newspaper that, and look at this computer here. He is saying that we will be able to shop from our computers. Now, most people didn't have computers at home. They definitely were not shopping from a computer. You barely see any pictures on there, or descriptions or links. I mean, this would probably, if you had to get through this screen, you might have to go through to try to order like this. I would guess you probably have to like click at least 20 times to try to get to what you needed to do, compared to what we can do today, right? Back in the day, also this is like a Sears catalog, right? And so it was huge. I mean, it was like, maybe half an inch thick or whatever, of all the products and services that you could order from the catalog, or you could go to the store if you happen to live close to a mall or whatever there. But his vision was the mall without walls, being able to shop from your computers. I mean, he didn't even know about cell phones back then, so but visionaries also have this abundance mind thinking of, how can we get all social connections if, using that and investing in people, how can we also, mathematically, what's the best way to support them for their compensation goals and so forth there. Okay, so this next slide is just real quickly here. So now we're talking about business concepts. Now, a lot of people want to they shy away from it because they feel like they're going to be separated from the rest of people. It's going to be lonely. They have to climb their ladder to success in a corporate job, even. That's not at all what you're going to be um, seeing in our company here as well. And the other thing is, so when it comes to products, so, are those products actually the best products for the best price? And you're actually able to earn from them. So Target, they've got their Market Pantry, their Simply Balanced, they've even got a clothing line, Cat and Jack, they've got their Up and Up lines. Costco does the same thing. Amazon has their Amazon Web Services for statistics at football games, or they've got their Prime Video, where they've got their electronics and stuff like that. So everybody's got their exclusive brands, and that's nice for the company to be able to control costs, but are you actually benefiting it from a consumer standpoint where you're getting the best product, best price, most research things for clinical stuff? I mean, for your health, you want those clinical studies, right? But can you also earn from them? Not just buy the best product, but can you also earn from them and start getting away from that, the haves versus the have-nots, because you're actually able to earn on your own on what you're personally buying, and then teaching others how to buy smarter there as well. Okay, and so this is a powerful concept here that I absolutely love. And this is, oops, sorry, get back to my other screen, one more screen back. Just trying to move that little box there. So types of relationships between you and a company. You can create a big company. You've got that big idea. You've got to maybe invest lots of capital to keep it going. You got to start managing activities, maybe even sort of little mini departments are created there. But you're wearing many, many hats, and you have very little time. Hey, is that the choice that you want to be able to choose? Is that the self-employed mentality that you want to stay in? Okay, employees, now they have some, you can leave work at work a lot of times if you're an employee there. So that's a nice benefit. You can also have your 401k and sick time, paid time off, that sort of stuff. So there's some great things there. But is that the only thing that you want to do? Is your time measured by somebody else's? Is your worth measured by somebody else? For somebody to be able to get to a higher level position, there actually has to be an opening there at that higher level position. And you can't just, even if you worked as hard as you possibly could, you would not be able to get that immediate bump in title, even though you were working at the level of a VP and you were, in your management level already. Even if you worked as hard as you could not get that VP level of income. And you'd still have to get the middle manager income, but you're putting in VP hours. Now that, is one of the, downsides there. So your time and your economic worth are not your own. I've even heard of like CPA firms, and you hear of like hour-long meetings or half-hour meetings or whatever, but a CPA firm, and this just like makes my gut hurt, because it's just like you're measured in 6-minute increments of your time every single day. Oh my gosh, it sounds so stressful. But the other thing, so that's an employee mindset. Okay, so you've got very little leverage of your own time and efforts there. Okay, you do get some sorts of perks there, but you might be limited in terms of your income growth then for the timing for when you want it to happen. Okay, next you can have the big company work for you, right? You're gonna have lots of systems in place. You're gonna have duplications of efforts. When you teach somebody else, it's also gonna be imprinted in their mind, but are you getting paid for that is the question. When you teach somebody else, what if they start to earn more than you? Are you going to be able to, reap that rewards there from an income standpoint or a time freedom standpoint, right? So leverage time there as well. That would be these green areas here, business owner and investor. Now an investor, sometimes it requires quite a bit of capital. If you want to invest in real estate, if you want to invest in other companies, that sort of thing. So you can have leverage time there. So why not try this business owner that is where you don't have to do it by yourself. You invite other people to learn right along with you, but you are earning while you are learning, while you are spending money on your soap and shampoo and laundry detergent, you are teaching people for, how to have a better life from that, from how you just change what you're learning about and what you're earning on and saving money on. Okay, so now a business owner again does not need to be a lonely or scary situation. Okay, so we want you to take that quiver, that emotion, that gut feeling, we want you to put that into a place of empowerment in any sort of economic times. Okay, so we are going to help you change that quiver to be actually a tool where you can get that that target of, that arrow, and you can get a targeted, intentional approach to achieving your dreams. And that's what we mean by a tool. Again, it's a rising tide lifts all boats, right? So no matter what angle of the tide you're on, everybody's all rising at the same time, and they have a much better platform to launch their dreams from and actually make them happen realistically there, right? So you're going to be able to create your own economy by converting your spending into earning and teaching others to do the same. It's as simple as it gets. Okay, so what's the big why for what motivates you? Again, spend some more time on that after this presentation. Okay, next I'm getting into, there are 3 parts to our business there. One, you can just be a customer and you can earn savings, right? This is kind of the frosting on the cake. You can add hundreds of thousands of dollars in tax-free cash back from your everyday spending. You have the availability to double dip your savings. Our CEO actually encourages it. It's kind of funny when you think about it. We give you places for brand names that you already love. Where's the free shipping? Where can you do your in-store curbside pickup? Okay, helping you save money, leveraging your time. Best pricing from, you just do one search and you can have best pricing. And so you're not going to need to click on all the little links that are on, some other universal cart stores like Amazon or Target or whatever, the sponsored ones, or you don't need to do that with ours because it's just one search and you're going to get the best pricing there. And then you can save money with auto ship. So a lot of our items are very consumable on a monthly basis or 90-day basis or whatever it is. And when you do the auto ship, then you get exclusive savings there as well on our exclusive brands. Okay, coupon codes also from the person who shared this video with you. So I definitely want to talk to them afterwards to see what's available for you there as well, right? What are their favorites? Why do they love it so much? Ask them. Income offered to you. Now this is the part where where we're really going to start to, and so being a customer is awesome because, and we love you if you're a customer or if you're a business owner. So it does not matter to us one way or the other. Main thing is that you are choosing what you want to choose as well. And we use these videos as training sometimes too. So not everybody's, somebody might be remodeling a house, or their kid is graduating from school, or they're getting their masters of their own, or getting married, or whatever it is. Sometimes it's a timing thing where, not everybody wants to learn about, earning extra hundreds and thousands of dollars, because I feel like they might have to do a ton of stuff to be able to do it. So their mind might not be open. They might not be open to what's actually going on with other economies in the world, right? So no worries. It just, if they want to be a customer, then that's okay. They can be a customer. They don't have to become a business owner. We love them either way. Okay. So, and sometimes, quite frankly, you don't want certain people to be business owners with you. You want the qualified professionals that are going to, help train other people, and you want people that are good with other people. So, yeah, so that's just kind of a side note there as well. But so income offered to you. So regardless if you decide to become in the business or not, you can try it out. You can earn hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm going to show you an Excel spreadsheet. So this is where, a true example of what is actually available to you. I'm going to share that with you in a moment. In retail profit, and that is immediate. You don't have to know anything about the business. You can just say, I was thinking of you. I know that you take vitamin C and vitamin D. Would you want to try and upgrade? I know that you are looking for some Mother's Day presents. Do you want to try some, some jewelry that is chic and affordable and is beautiful? Um, you can either bring people to the experts sharing very specific things where we've got, we've got over 4,000 health professionals, and a lot of them have their own videos where they are teaching things. So you do not have to be an expert at all. You just need to lead people to other people. And then you don't have to pay money for having a website or anything like that. Okay, you just share the information, and then and then you're able to earn that retail profit immediately and testing it out. See if you actually like the products, see if you like the company that we represent and so forth. And so there's very little risk. It's basically kind of taste testing the batter, right? So when you actually build the cake, then there's ongoing supplemental professional income from everyday needs being met, okay, and working with the team. That part we're not going to go into too much. I do have I'll show you where the cake picture is, and we do talk you through the very high level things, and there are other webinars that we can get to, when you want to actually learn more about the 2 to 3 year plan versus the, going to work from 20 years on through retiring at 65, 45-year plan there, without being able to get further along at the timing that you want to be able to do. If you want to see that, we can certainly show that to you. So again, this is just very, very high level information, opening your mind. And so I did say that I would share the part 2 here. Again, this is the cakewalk. So when you are a kid and you go to a party and the music stops and you pick your favorite cake, from a mathematical standpoint, it is the most time efficient. It is the least amount of customers that you would be serving. So that quality relationships that you really get to build. It is the least amount of business partners that you're working with. Again, that Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You get to choose who you want to work with. You do not need thousands and thousands of customers like a wealth advisor would need, to be number 3, like the team that I worked with and so forth. And then when they leave the business, it's pretty much like a year or 2 later, then they're done. They're cut off from earnings from their brokerage and managed accounts there and stuff. So, let's see what some of the things are that you might want to be learning more about next time. But $300 to $3,600 weekly commissions. Okay, when did you ever get that kind of a bonus or uplift in your upswing in your income and impact there that you're able to do, right? So that's per business development center, unlimited centers, and you can not only save, double on things, you can also sometimes double dip on your earnings there as well. But you're going to get $187,200 per year. It's capped for everyone, including the CEOs of our company. They are business owners as well. So it's like an annuity. It's capped, but you have, like an annuity, you can open up multiple annuities, right? And you can have these different laddered income strategies going on if you wanted to. The same sort of thing here, but you're not spending money to not needing a big pool of money to invest to be able to get that that ending payout. It's more about investing in your own education and the empowering of other people. But that $187,000 and change per year also includes a $600 weekly bonus. Right? That's $31,000 in bonuses alone, where if you are teaching other people to increase their income, which everybody is teaching other people in their jobs and so forth. But question is, are you getting that $600 weekly bonus potential for when other people are making more money, learning more skills? Opportunities to learn in diversified billion-dollar markets across global time zones. So if you bring on somebody from Canada or the UK or Australia, Taiwan, Singapore, Hong Kong, lots of countries, their economy is still running while you're sleeping. If you're on vacation, or if you're, if you're volunteering, that sort of thing, are you still getting money that's coming into you, into your household, right? Tax deductions, willable asset to leave to the next generation. Do you have an exit strategy, not only for when you want to call call work quits, but you also have an exit strategy for leaving the next generation in a better spot of earning, not just you know not just of your own values and that sort of thing. Okay, next slide here is the billion-dollar markets that we are in. So if you think of how you run your day, you're getting your energy in the morning, right? You're going to be getting your fiber, you're going to be exercising, you're going to be clean eating, going to want your kids to have good immune systems and stuff like that. You're going to want to be, exercising, recovering your muscles, sleeping well afterwards and so forth, right? Sunscreen protection and looking good on Zoom meetings. I mean, you're a professional, right? So Zoom meetings or in-person meetings, right? You're always going to have to meet people at some point. And then, running your business efficiently and, going out on a date with your spouse, your significant other, or looking good on Zoom meetings or office meetings and so forth there. Running the laundry, periodically through the week and cleaning your house, so your yard work, sleep. We have these billion-dollar industries, financial wellness for your business and your household. Nutrition and vitamins, physical health, energy, mental health, sleep, stress reduction, clean eating and muscle recovery, personal care, beauty, anti-aging, children's care, pet care, home garden, and auto care. These are billion-dollar markets. Do you think that people need all of those things? Can you customize for what your message is to each, to fit each one of these needs, depending upon what somebody's looking for at that given moment in their life? Okay, you're able to tap into any of these. You're not limited, right, to just one really good product or one really good message. You've got the whole gamut of things that you can expand upon and help people live better lives, right? Healthier, wealthier lives. We've got trainings where you can learn from our naturopath doctor who is in charge of our education and product research and so forth there. Okay, we're always going to show you the higher percentages for where you can earn money. So again, it's about choice of where you're saving money, earning money, those higher percentages. Do you want to tap into those? Okay, in 2020, think about this. So the grocery shopping is a lagging indicator. Okay, it wasn't the first thing that was going online, like you're buying your airline tickets. You can do it yourself. This is a major lagging indicator, and it had 31% growth in online shopping. And we have a CEO that thought that you'd be shopping from your computer back in 1984 before it was even in people's households, right? So from 2005 to 2018, what about the home work-life balance sort of thing, right? This is even prior to lockdowns and so forth, 173% growth for those working from home in the US because they're preferring to do it. Or they're living remotely, or they've got a loved one that they need to be able to take care of. And so they need to be able to work from home a little bit more, or maybe that they themselves have a health challenge or something like that. Okay, we offer all of that. Again, this is the part one here where immediately you could be earning your retail profit. You could be earning your, I don't know where to put this. It's one that's got a lot of pictures here. We'll put it there. Okay, so again, this is part one where you could be earning immediate retail profit. So even before becoming into the business, do you want to earn, some retail profit on vitamin C, vitamin D? People are taking it anyway. They want to have their T cells, acting more efficiently before antibodies kick in, right? Their achy joints and getting out in the yard, doing all that sort of stuff. People want and need this stuff anyway, so why not give them a better product, better price, clinically researched, things to support those things. Energy, vegetables, vegetables in a bottle that, if you're like me, you're a picky eater and you don't get all the vegetables that you need to and so forth. What about muscle tissue and so forth? I mean, you've got like every part of your body has muscle, and you know, so being able to have lean muscle there as well, and clean eating, skincare or jewelry or cosmetics, websites for business owners, SEO, advertising, text messaging for business owners, debt shredder. You know, you can be getting retail profit here, hundreds and thousands of dollars, not with thousands and thousands of customers. This is 50. Multiply it by the number that you want. Do you want 25 customers? Do you want 100 customers? Do you want 50 customers? And a lot of this stuff is where they're buying on a monthly basis, right? You're not going to give up your energy. You're not going to give up your support for joints, for that relief and so forth there, right? Sexual health, even, you know, I mean, we've got everything and anything there. You know, people want to feel better. They want to have less, you know, less inflammation. They want to have less fine lines and wrinkles and all that sort of stuff, right? Okay, so and then there is also for affiliate publisher network, that's just like a click. You know, telehealth people, radio people, podcast people, people who have a newsletter, they can just have a link, and when people click on it, then you get that affiliate publisher network commissions there and so forth. Right? We didn't talk about this, but that is where the cake is, right? That's after you become a business owner, then that's when mathematically it really starts to compound your growth. And when you become a business owner, you get both of these columns here in yellow and in bluish green color there. And you're getting the retail profit, and you're getting business volume, where you're getting rewards points for your own personal shopping. And you know, the maybe the 7 to 20 business owners that you're also working with there, and they're 10 to 30 customers each, right? You're getting to benefit on all of that volume. Okay, so what does it take to earn the 5 to 7 figures? 50,000, 100,000, 150,000, $1 million. What do you want to be earning? It's up to you. The sky is not your limit. You do not have to wait until somebody retires or dies or moves out of the company to get increased earnings there. Okay, so it's just going to take, you know, an additional hour or two every single day. Maybe it's and maybe that time is maybe spent more over the weekend if you don't have it in the evenings or in the mornings there. But you get to earn as you learn. So you're going to be able to get retail profit, hundreds and thousands of dollars that we just showed you on the last screen. That is consumable. People are going to be ordering it on a regular basis. So get your 10 to 20 customers prior to even becoming a business owner. You can invite your friends to learn from experts like myself or others. You know, I'm more of a wealth strategist, but I can bring on beauty gurus or health experts and so forth there. Okay, so try products, upgrade your vitamin C and your vitamin D, your multivitamin, right? Your omegas, and save money. Our products are synergistically created there as well. Your vitamin C and your vitamin D, for example, could be into your system within 15 minutes, and you need it every single day. You don't want it to be in a capsule that's waiting for hours, like 4 hours, 8 hours, maybe even days, or even, you know, weeks. With those fillers and binders, you don't want that sitting in your stomach. It's not doing any good for you. You want it in your system as much as possible, right? So you're just going to say things like, hey, I'm trying this vitamin C. Do you want to try it here too? You know, it may or may not help you. You know, you're invited to learn. I've got a team who can help you save money on your website or your credit card services. You know, it can be mobile responsive. It can be very adaptable for your business, for if you need to, you know, upgrade it with content for the menus that you're providing or the services that you're providing, right? I value your opinion. You are a great business mindset person. You are good at connecting to people. You know, I'm evaluating this. Come and check it out with me. It could also benefit you as well. Okay, and so just to kind of sum up the two parts there. So besides being a customer, which we love, if you wanted to be a business owner, the very first step is for you to earn retail profit, right? And that is hundreds and thousands of dollars. That's the spreadsheet that we showed you. Then the second step is, you know, we're helping the worker bees to be able to be at the top of their game. Okay? You don't have to be working vice president hours and be only making middle management income. Okay, so if you want to increase your income and your impact right away, then you're going to start with the retail profit. Then once you start getting the retail profit, you are going to then, you got your 10 to 20 customers. And then after that, then we'll start talking about how you can, leverage this vertical structure. Okay. Usually corporations are kind of like, okay, you've got like for wealth management, for example, here you've got your life insurance team that has this corporate ladder. Then you have your investment team that has this corporate ladder. Then you have your new business team, you have your client data, you have your estate planning team, you have your, but there, it's very horizontal, all these groups of teams. Your research and product development, your Salesforce field training, you've got all these separate teams that are these vertical structures there. Okay, and it's very, very horizontal though, in terms of a larger picture of you're not able to, if you're working in the investment area there, you're not actually getting paid by people who are doing, the teaching of the life insurance stuff there. They don't really cross for how you're getting paid. Now you as a wealth advisor, you might get paid on both of those things, but it's still not going to be, the 30 to 80% of the actual margin profits that are available to you, like you are with our company, on our exclusive brands and so forth there. So, so we created that. We flip that on the side. We don't go horizontal. We go vertical with the smallest multiplier of 2, right? If you multiply by 1, you get the same. So you want 2 to be your smallest multiplier. Right? You are here and you've got, and again, you're choosing other professional people that you want to work with, right? That are awesome at growing a business, that are well-connected people, that are coachable, that love people and talking about to be able to train other people. So you've got 2 people. You're working your 10 hours, you're getting paid on 70 hours, for example. Okay, so they're working 10 hours and they're getting paid on 70 hours. Down here, this person's, working 10 hours, getting paid on 70 hours. This person down here, can't see them. They're working 10 hours, getting paid on 70 hours. It's where all ships have an even playing field. Okay, this person right here, oops, sorry. So, crazy passionate about this part here because the mathematical part is so genius. Okay, this this person right here might be able to out earn this income. Where in any economic platform is that the possibility, where the person that is that came into a business later on, with less knowledge of the business, but works their butt off more than this couple here, and they're able to earn more than the person that previously came into the business. So all of this effort is getting flowing up to you at 100% volume, capped at that $187,000 per year per business development center, where you could also put business development centers within here. And then you're getting that double dipping of the business development center. So that stuff we're not going into very much right now. There are some monthly, quarterly, and annual requirements, super, super minimal. I mean, you go into a wealth industry you're gonna have to move your 401k over, right? It's a requirement. Helps the company, helps you. You go to you work for an eye clinic, like my mom had, 8 locations and 200 employees that she was the administrator of. They required that their employees use their eye clinic. Helps the company, helps the employees get a better product, better price, right? Same thing for us, minimal monthly, quarterly, annual requirements. We're not making you decide on like, okay, you have to only have this product. If you're a believer of vitamin C and vitamin D anyway, why not, it's your own store. Why wouldn't you buy it from yourself? If you owned a hardware store, you buy your own hammer and nails from, you wouldn't go to Home Depot, you go to your own store to buy it, right? Same sort of concept. Okay, coming in for a landing here. So we are building a stadium of people who want to have professional incomes, 5 figures, 6 figures, 7 figures, sky's the limit. Are you going to be one of those people in that stadium that is that's realizing their dreams, that has increased their income, their impact, and their inspiration? you know, alongside other people doing the same thing. It's already happening. So are you going to be one of those people? I know I am. I want you there with me as well. So schedule 15, 30 minutes, you know, get your questions answered. There's no way that you cannot have questions. You know, you're going to need to see this 3 times, 7 times, you know, maybe in different ways. So hopefully I portrayed it in different ways already in this presentation already for you. So maybe you're already, you know, on your way of getting the cliff notes here is kind of my goal. But you're going to earn retail profit right now. You do not need to know anything more about the business. If somebody, you know, wants to upgrade their vitamins, their vitamin C, their vitamin D, we have products that are clinically studied to be able to get it into their system within 15 minutes. That's as much as that you need to know, right? To earn or say, hey, I'm going to go learn from you know, we've got a training coming up with one of our health professionals. She's a naturopath that's been in the business for 20 years, being a naturopath doctor. Why wouldn't you want to, you know, invite other people to learn, or some mental health people in North Dakota where they're working with children, you know, or you know, kids with autism, or kids with anxiety and depression, or you know, veterans with PSTD, you know, all sorts of things. We have lots of learning opportunities, right? You could probably even see some on my own Facebook page that I've shared, right? Top income earners, you get to learn from them. Why wouldn't you want to learn from somebody who has had 5 children and they've all gone to college debt free? Isn't that a mentor that you'd want to choose to be able to increase your own income impact and inspiration and so forth there? We've got business presentations that are that get more into the details than I did here and so forth. Again, this was just more of an overview to open up your mind. Conference calls with me on a one-on-one or one-on-two, where you can you know, talk with me, but then also, like, I'll bring on another expert who's been in the business much longer than me, or commits more time during their day to this business than I do. So I also have my 9-to-5 job there as well. So I'm a little limited time-wise, but you know, they are able to grow their own business more because they have more time that way. You can have the point is, you can have a combination of where you choose to work your hours. You don't have to quit your job, like I said before. Okay, you can host a party and I'll share with you, you know, Dr. D's top 9 and why she chooses those, or our new products, right? Wellness 101s, beauty and skincare events, jewelry trunk shows, debt shredder educational event. I love that. It's taken out of the friction out of some of our financial conversations. It is like a GPS for your for eliminating debt, but also accumulating wealth and you know, having the best system there for you. And a lot of people love it because it's, you know, self-sufficient. You don't have to, it's not like a financial plan where you have to rely on somebody else's, you know, input of their data, of your stuff. You know, clean eating events, accountability groups, web center educational events, you name it, we got it. So thank you so much from Team Imprint. We are hoping that you will join us and you will have your name on the many websites that we have, including this one here. We hope that you have learned something, but now that you will want to also teach it to other people by diving in again, by inviting other people to learn this video, schedule a follow-up with us, and then try some products. Things that you already believe in anyway, things that I'm not trying to sell you on. I mean, if you like vitamin C and you want an upgrade, do that. If you like jewelry, you know, want a chic, cost affordable thing, try that. If you want, you know, if you want to improve your allergies or something, and you've tried a bunch of things, maybe you want to try some of the things that that we have and so forth, where, you know, there's like 40 years of research of pycnogenol. So, you know, wherever it is, you have to first start with yourself. And when you start with yourself, the tide is going to start to rise for everybody else as well, because other people cannot realize their dreams unless if you, you know, lead by example and show the way. So thank you again. We are, if you're going to look us up, we are a Better Business Bureau company that has earned the Torch Award for Ethics and Integrity there twice, which is unheard of in that area in North Carolina. We have millions and millions of customers, and we only have like 16 to 18 complaints, which is unheard of. The Better Business Bureau says that if every company operated like we did, then they would not actually need, and there would be no need for the Better Business Bureau, because we do what we say we're going to do, and we take really good care of our customers, which for me as a business owner means the world to me, that I've got, you know, a big company working for me and my financial goals. You know, I don't have to figure out my own web support sort of stuff like that. There's 850 people in our company that are working, you know, behind the scenes to be able to do stuff for me, and I have very minimal costs. It's things I'm buying anyway, and it's all business expenses and so forth when it comes to like business expenses. So being able to change your shopping so that you can convert your spending into earning, and then teaching others on how to do it as well. That's as simple as it gets. So I hope you've enjoyed this conversation. And hopefully it opens the door for you to have more conversations for the person who brought you on this film, or on this video. My name is Stacy Pinsky. If you need to reach me, my phone number, text is best, because I will only contact people that I know, you know, what the question is first or whatever. But text is best, is 952-270-2796. Again, Stacy Pinsky at 952-270-2796. If you want to see my credentials, go out to LinkedIn or /in/Stacy Pinsky, STACEYPINSKI. So again, thank you so much. Enjoy your day, and we will talk to you hopefully in the next week after you hear this video. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.